Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the homepage of this channel. Thank you. Woo. Got some rough hair. Just got back from walking the dogs, and now we're going to make my food for tomorrow. Let me tell you, I've been eating a lot of like rutabaga for sides, or swede for those of you across the pond. Well, as delicious as it is a gas-forming vegetable. I was walking the dogs. We were outside, mind you, and I heard, some frogs come out from behind me, and I was like, oh, I smelled it when I was outside. That's pretty bad. We can smell your own toots when you're outside. Okay, I know. I'm like a 12-year-old boy as far as maturity level. Now, we're going to try to do this a lot faster. The whole point of making up my salads is for this part to go faster. So I'm going to really focus and not dilly-dally. So hold on. So the first thing I do is I pull the stack of food out of the refrigerator, and then I look it over to see what my options are. Bacon and onions, well, that'll be with supper. Then my two main, I have some steak and steak. So tomorrow is going to be steak. So either one of these is fine. So I got my main figured out. Now we're going to make up our breakfast, which is my eggs. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs into this bowl. Well, I don't even have you down. So I got my 2 eggs in here. They're cracked and ready to go tomorrow. Along with the eggs, I will take a piece of cheese, and I'm going to have these pork with it. It's ground pork. So I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag. Just a second. Looks like I have enough for 2 servings. So let's just I want to get an idea about how much they are in weight. So this one is 85. So if there's a huge difference, I'll pull some out. That's 58. So I'll sprinkle just a little bit into here. 77, 67, close enough. 10 grams, that's not a lot. So have that. And then I'm going to grab my avocado because I forgot to grab the frozen avocado. Give me just a second. Okay, so I've been adding avocado and to my breakfast, and I really enjoy it. So I take a half of a serving frozen avocado, 50 grams is a serving, that's 80 calories. So I do 25 grams. Okay, 29 grams. And I'm going to add some everything bagel seasoning to it. Alright, so that is going to be our breakfast. We've got our breakfast made. So now we're going to work on our salad and our lunch. I'm going to do my steak first. I'm going to do some of this Kinder's wood fire grill seasoning. I'm going to put a little of that in there. While I'm at it, I am also going to put some seasoned salt. This is that smoked salt, that Redmond smoked salt. Put some of that in there. And just a little bit of plain salt. It's steak, man. You don't want to do too much to it. I say as I slide this over to put in a little bit of adobo. All right, stop, Terry. That's plenty. So I'll have that. And now let's get to our salad. We are going to add some things to our salad. Let's go on and add some of I used to have to turn it off and on in order to zero it out. But now that I got my Betty scale, I don't have to do that. I just hit the tare button. This is some adobo and some smoked paprika, which I don't need to zero it out yet. I'll need to zero it out for the other stuff. A little bit of my roasted garlic. One of these days I should zero it out and see, well, I basically did. Let's see how much seasoning I add. That was some Greek seasoning. And did I add bagel? I don't think I added everything bagel. All right. Now, so that's all the seasonings I need for the day. And then, yeah, 15 grams is how much seasonings I added. So let's zero it out because I do need to. This is a mixture of G. Hughes Polynesian, G. Hughes honey mustard, and water. I did put some, I think I put some of that ginger, pineapple ginger on there too. But it's mixed with water, so I'll use 60 grams. And in essence, that's 30 grams of the G. Hughes stuff. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to add in a little bit of bell peppers. I'm going to add in a little bit of, this is yellow squash. And then we're going to add in some of my bread and butter veggies. The bad thing about this being so tall, it's cut off the camera, so I can't really. It's hard for me to show you all. But I am going to add some of the liquid from it. So let's just do that. We're just going to dump it. We're just going to get fancy and there. I'm sure that's plenty. Now, since I've turned over a new leaf, I won't lick this container. But had I not been turning over a new leaf, you can bet your bippy I would have licked that thing. But I'm trying not to. I'm trying to act civilized for my peoples. Well, and sometimes putting the lid on can be a little bit of a challenge. But hold on, let's see let me kind of rearrange stuff so I can get my lid on better. Let's see, did that do it? There, ta-da! We got the lid on. Now, so we got our salad, we have our steak, we're going to take an apple, we're going to have some avocado and our eggs in the morning. So that'll be our breakfast and lunch tomorrow. Got to take a spoon with me tomorrow. And I have my coffee. I make this up on the weekends. I just make a big old pot of coffee. And this is about, my pot of coffee makes 12. And I divide this between 3 of these. And I top it off with water. And in the morning, I'll add one of these. And also use some electrolytes. Okay, that's our stuff. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Okay, it's breakfast time. I've got my avocado. And my eggs and sausage and cheese. And I already salted it and put on my Creole seasoning to give it some extra flavor. I'm blowing it because we know I burn myself every day. Yep, I'll get my glasses. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I fogged up my glasses. Anyway, cheers. Same breakfast every day, but it's the breakfast of champions. Oh, and I still got this much left of my coffee. So, okay, bye. It's lunchtime. We got our steak. And we got our salad. And we got our apple. Here's the salad that almost didn't close. It's steaming up my glasses. Map. See, it's supper. So supper tonight, I have some Bega onions. And I'm actually going to put some, I had that butter that I got whenever Mom brought me some butter. Oh, yeah, it's the Amish butter. That's what it was. Anyway, and so I went ahead and cut it up into bite-sized pieces on this paper plate. So I'm going to microwave this. I microwaved the rutabaga for about a minute, along with, I've got my steak. Now I have not seasoned the steak. We'll do it after we're done. So we're going to microwave this rutabaga and steak, and then I'll get back with you when this is heated up. And, by the way, I weighed this out. It's 160 grams. So it's not topped. It's not overflowing like it's been. So I'm going to maybe try to rein it in. We'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up, but we'll see. We all know I have the maturity level of a 12-year-old. Well, with all this cabbage and rutabaga. So I was getting ready to leave work, and I'm going to Walmart. And I was in my office and kind of, had a little gas. And then I was walking. I was like, bye. I was trying to walk out, and they were like, bye. And I paused, and I heard a little as I was walking. And anyway, as soon as I walked out a little bit, along comes Leslie. Leslie, who I always talk about. And she's like, oh, Terri. So she could smell it. I said, I'm sorry. And I just kept on going. So then she texted me, she sent me a text and said, Walmart will never be the same. I said, I left you a little present. And she said, you can keep those kind of presents. I can't help it. I ain't not going to eat the rutabaga. I like it. But anyway, so all right, let's go on and add a little more rutabaga to my. Let's add a little more rutabaga to my food here. So this is rutabaga that I had. Like I said, this one says rutabaga and onions, just like the one last night. And I put just a little bit of butter in it. So, and I ended up putting a little bit of salt in it last night. So I'm going to put this lid on it and kind of give it kind of cut them up a little bit. I'm just going to give it a little shake to shake up the butter and salt and let that all kind of get in there together. And then we've got the steak here. So for seasoning, I'm going to put a little bit of ground turmeric on it. I'm going to put a little of this za'atar. That's some seasoning I got on Amazon. One of you had kindly recommended. I am going to put in a little bit of this roasted garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of adobo. Adobo is just really good on steaks. And a little paprika. So let me stir that up and see what I think. Hang on. So what I want to do is taste the salt, the liquid that's in the bottom, see if it needs anything. Need some salt, just a little. All right. So that is what I'm going to have for supper. Some seasoned steak and some rutabaga. Some more gas for the, or some more, gas for the gas. Some more fuel for the gas. And my fruit. And that's what I'm going to have for supper. I'll see you in the morning. Or no. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.